The Smile Room. The Smile Room disguises itself as an ordinary doorway. At first glance, it seems harmless, but once a victim steps through, the door slams shut within 6 seconds. Then the ground itself splits open, revealing a fleshy tunnel lined with jagged teeth and swollen gums. Victims are dragged deeper and slowly dissolved in the dark, as if swallowed alive by something vast like a blue whale, vanishing into an endless, ancient void. But some depictions describe a more terrifying variant, the Smile Room host. Instead of remaining fixed in one place, the host shuffles from site to site, carrying the monstrous mouth like a parasite grafted onto its body. It drifts into forgotten alleys and derelict spaces before planting itself, reshaping into the trap that swallows anything unfortunate enough to enter. With the host, the Smile Room is no longer confined to a single doorway, meaning nowhere is truly safe. Abilities. The Smile Room adapts to nearly any environment. It can shift size to fit the space it inhabits, and its long tongue lashes out to drag prey inside. Some theorists claim it isn't a room at all, but a wormhole and entry point into the digestive system of a massive, dying organism that exists somewhere beyond our world. Whether static or carried by the host, escape is impossible once you've stepped through. Documented sightings. On July 27, 2006, 2 teenagers vanished in Canada. The only trace was a photo on one of their phones showing a wide mouth with the caption, "The Smile Room." When investigators searched the location, the doorway had been replaced by a brick wall. In 2018, the image resurfaced in artist Trevor Henderson's found footage series, cementing the Smile Room and its roaming host into modern urban legend. Siren Head. Siren Head is a... Oh, sorry, wrong Siren Head. Siren Head is a towering skeletal humanoid created by Trevor Henderson, standing approximately 40 feet tall. Its desiccated, mummified skin resembles rusted metal stretched tightly over an emaciated frame. Instead of a head, it has a thin, pole-like neck, ending in 2 rusted sirens, each lined with sharp, jagged teeth. Abilities. Siren Head can broadcast a wide range of sounds, from white noise and emergency broadcasts to distorted music and perfect human voices, allowing it to mimic loved ones and lure prey. Despite its size, it moves silently, capable of covering great distances with unnatural speed. It can camouflage itself against its surroundings, appearing as telephone poles, trees, or lampposts. Behavior. An ambush predator. Siren Head primarily hunts in rural areas, deserted highways, and dense forests. It does not appear to consume food in a traditional way. Some theories suggest it absorbs life energy, while others propose its attacks are purely instinctual. Origins and sighting. First documented in 1966 during a family's vacation in Arizona, its presence was linked to mysterious disappearances. However, ancient cave paintings resembling Siren Head suggest its existence dates back thousands of years. Modern sightings continue worldwide, often before unexplained vanishings or disasters. Speculation. Some researchers believe Siren Head may be the last survivor of an ancient race of predators. Others theorize it can transform humans into versions of itself, condemning them to eternal screams through its metallic sirens. Hostility. Extremely dangerous and cunning. Encounters almost always end in disappearance or death. The man with the upside-down face. The man with the upside-down face is no human at all. His face is twisted into something unnatural. His mouth rests on his forehead, while his eyes are flipped downward, glaring from where a mouth should be. This inversion gives him a grotesque, distorted grin. Often he appears only in photographs, shadows, or at the edge of disaster scenes. Documented sightings. September 16, 1912. A photograph from a factory fire shows a man with an inverted face standing apart from the fleeing workers, watching the flames. May 20th, 1974. A car crash in Los Angeles left several dead. In one blurred photo from the scene, a figure with a reversed face can be seen watching from a distance. Behavior. Unlike other monsters, he doesn't chase or attack. Instead, he feeds on tragedy. Wherever there is human suffering, accidents, fires, murders, he is drawn to it, standing silently in the background as if savoring the misery. He only appears when there is tragedy, almost as if enjoying it, his presence a dark reminder that suffering never goes unnoticed. The man with the upside-down face is one of Trevor Henderson's most haunting creations. Bridgeworm. At first glance, Bridgeworm looks almost harmless. It hides beneath overpasses and bridges, presenting a fake face, a pale, stretched mask with small black holes for eyes and a blank, almost calm expression. But this mask is a trap. When prey draws near, the false face splits open to reveal its real one, a monstrous mouth lined with human-like teeth and bulging, chaotic eyes, grinning wide in the dark. Its body stretches like a giant worm, with long arms tipped with bony fingers used to drag victims close. Behavior. Bridgeworm uses deception as its greatest weapon. By hiding under bridges, it can travel long distances unseen. luring travelers with its unsettling disguise before striking without warning. Documented sightings. Bridgeworm was first popularized in 2019 when Trevor Henderson's images showed it lurking under highways, crouched and waiting. Soon, online stories spread of strange accidents on lonely roads where survivors swore they saw a smiling face watching from beneath the bridge. Hostility. Extremely dangerous. Once it reveals its true form, escape is nearly impossible. Mr. Trashbag. Mr. Trashbag is a malformed humanoid, wrapped in black garbage bags fused to its flesh, standing approximately 20 feet tall and one of Trevor Henderson's creatures. The bags bulge and twitch as if filled with something alive. A faint dripping sound follows it wherever it goes, as if the bags are leaking unseen fluids. Its arms are long and distorted, ending in claw-like hands sharp enough to tear metal. Abilities. Mr. Trashbag can bend and twist its body in impossible ways, slipping through doors or vents no human could enter. It can imitate the sound of rustling plastic to disorient prey, and it can release a choking stench that causes confusion and nausea. When hunting, it moves silently except for the occasional creak of shifting plastic. Behavior. It stalks alleyways, abandoned buildings, and trash-strewn lots lurking where no one pays attention. Victims describe hearing the sound of garbage shifting before suddenly being dragged into the dark. Its hunger is unclear, but the bags seem to swell with whatever it has claimed, merging them into its body. Origins and sightings. First mentioned in urban legends from the late 1980s, reports of people disappearing near dumpsters and alleys were often dismissed as crime. However, in several cases, witnesses claimed to see a tall figure shuffling into the dark, its skin glinting like wet plastic. Some say it may have been born from discarded waste taking form as humanity's pollution grew. Hostility. Extremely aggressive when approached. Encounters usually end with the victim pulled, screaming into the folds of its endless black bags, never to return. Fetid King. The Fetid King looks like a decayed skeleton with an oversized spine and only 17 ribs, less than a normal human. His face is twisted in horror, mouth frozen open, eyelids fused from bone, with a few strands of hair clinging to his skull. A crooked wooden crown sits on his head, ending in jagged spikes. Behavior. The Fetid King spreads like a living computer virus. He infects devices duplicating a cursed image called King Birth.jpg. Each copy becomes more corrupted colors tearing apart, the king staring directly into the camera. Searching the file online only returns warnings. The Fetid King is coming soon. Infection process. Once inside a computer, he destroys it from within. Screens fill with repeated threats like, "All who profane the king shall take his place, and he is coming now." Victims report glitches, broken files, and games turning unplayable. Outcome. Eventually, the host dies. No one knows if the Fetid King emerges from the device to kill directly, or if the machine itself becomes his weapon. Survivors describe it as inescapable. The moment his image appears, the countdown begins. Hostility. Unknown but considered extremely dangerous. Longhorse. Longhorse is a skeletal entity created by Trevor Henderson. Its form is a horse's skull connected to an endlessly stretching neck of vertebrae that twists and bends through space in impossible ways. Black strands of mane hang loosely from its bony spine, giving it a ghostly appearance. Despite its unnerving form, it is not hostile. Abilities. Longhorse can extend its neck infinitely, weaving through walls, ceilings, and even dreams. It defies physics, moving without sound and without disturbing its surroundings. The creature is known to appear before disasters, offering warnings to those it visits. It can also enter the dreams of humans, sometimes altering them to deliver messages. Behavior. Unlike most of Henderson's creations, Longhorse is benevolent. It follows people quietly, appearing in corners or reflections, never attacking but instead signaling danger ahead. Witnesses report a faint creaking sound, like bones shifting when it is near. Its presence is often described as comforting rather than frightening. Origins and sightings. First documented online in 2018, Longhorse quickly became recognized as a rare protective figure among Henderson's monsters. Ancient sketches resembling a horse skull with an endless body suggest it may have been known long before. Offerings of apples or gestures of respect are said to please it, though the apples wither black upon acceptance. Hostility. Non-hostile. Longhorse cannot harm humans and serves as a protector, though its eerie appearance often terrifies those who do not understand its nature. Cartoon Cat. Okay kids, fun time is over. Cartoon Cat looks like a mascot ripped straight out of a 1930s black and white cartoon. His body stretches unnaturally tall, with rubber hose limbs, white gloves, and a wide, toothy grin that never fades. But unlike the cartoons he mimics, this thing is alive and vicious. Cartoon Cat is known to stalk abandoned malls, warehouses, and empty parking lots. He toys with victims, twisting his body in impossible shapes. bending bones with cartoon logic. Behind the goofy smile hides raw hostility. Once he decides to play with you, escape is nearly impossible. Documented sightings. Cartoon Cat first appeared in Trevor Henderson's art in 2018, where witnesses described a giant, humanoid cartoon lurking near deserted buildings. Some say they heard faint, old-timey music before seeing him, like a warning that the cat had arrived. Hostility. Extremely hostile. Cartoon Cat doesn't just kill, he enjoys dragging out the fear, making his victims feel like they're trapped inside a nightmare cartoon they can't wake up from.
I know how it's all gonna end. It's just a rerun. A rerun of my favorite episode. It's a game of cat and mouse.